today.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Finding his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong, because they have plenty of leg.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A man who grew up right here in Kansas City at Center High School. It's Rachaad White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 18 yards for Leonard Fournette. And the Bucs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Stuck for the loss by Devin White. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They got 29 yards that time.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back. He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out. And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we? Vertical, downhill running. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage.
Three three-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Fournette trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. Brady's going to sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keith punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. I saw you nodding your head in approval at that decision to go for it. You liked it.
I love aggressive coaches. I love when they decide to go for it. And in this case, even if they don't get it, you're turning the ball over to a team that's going to have to go 99 yards to put in the end zone the opposite way. I like your odds.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Brady. And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Play action, now it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. And Brake has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. Brought down by Willie Gay.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Shotgun now for Brady. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Up the gut, Fournette. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Fournette running out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, his extra defenders.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, a 2-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. From midfield, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. And again, it's Mahomes.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And now here is another interception. And the Buccaneers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Second down, back to Fournette.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Again, it's Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.